I didn't realize I had a discipline problem until I walked in a buffet 3 times in one morning. Stay tuned to learn what happened on that third walk in that changed the meaning of temptation. Hey, future leaders, purpose seekers, and faith walkers, and welcome to A Journey Forward Unfiltered. I'm your host, Chris Noble, and my co host is you. How y'all doing? Being disciplined, I hope. Today, we're starting a new series called Temptation at Sea. The stuff you don't think about while packing, but regret when you get home. The topic for this episode is a question. Is discipline required on vacation? Is discipline even possible at sea? I know it sounds like a dumb but interesting question because vacations aren't freely given, they're earned. Being on vacation means you fought through the work week, you fought through life. People tested you, and moments that you could have lost your mind, you overcame. And the last thing that you're thinking about while on vacation is discipline. This is how I felt until I learned the real meaning of another saying, which is never let your guard down. Letting your guard down happens when you're relaxed, and temptations hit hardest when our guard is down. And the enemy loves an unguarded moment. That's when the enemy plants seeds that you never notice until it's a little bit often too late. This episode focuses on one simple temptation that seems harmless and innocent. Guess what it is? We all love it. Food. Food. Don't you like food? Don't you enjoy food, good conversation. What else is there? The temptation of food on a cruise ship looks different than at home. Everything is unlimited, 24/7, and nobody tells you no. And it starts the moment you step on board. So let's think about it. Once you get on a cruise ship, what do? Your room isn't ready. You can't unpack. You can drop your luggage off. But then what? You tour the ship, and boom, you somehow walk directly into the buffet. And those buffets aren't like Golden Corral. These buffets are international food festivals on cruise ships. They're food galleries. They're an entire world of every food you can name, and it's all there for you. But is food the real temptation? The real temptation is the access. It's the who's gonna stop me energy. It's the I paid for it, so I deserve it mindset. Temptation becomes strongest when you believe there's no limits, no boundaries, no consequences because a debit card isn't needed. I've had moments where I had to stop and have a conversation with myself. Chris, why are you eating again? You're not hungry. You're just here. And that's when truth hit me. Most temptations don't start with desire. They start with availability. We don't struggle because we want more. We struggle because we don't know when to say enough. Growing up, I was taught finish everything on your plate, don't waste food, and there are kids who would want something to eat and don't have it. This is how autopilot mode sets in because we never question the theories we were taught. Not only autopilot, you can also call it this is how generational cycles repeat. This is how negative habits and patterns repeat itself because we never sit down, think, and question the theories we were taught. I was never taught that finishing your plate may not be healthy. Never thought that overstuffing yourself isn't gratitude. Nobody told me that wasting your health is a bigger loss than wasting food. Unlearning what you've been taught is hard. And I have a little confession that only one person knows about on a particular cruise that I was on. It's a story about fighting with myself to unlearn a bad habit. Do you want to hear? Okay, I'll tell you. One morning, I walked into the buffet 3 times for breakfast and didn't eat once. So let me explain. Round one, I walked in happy, greeting everyone, saying good morning. It's breakfast time, and I paid for it. But as I looked at the food, I realized I wasn't hungry, so I walked out. A few minutes later, I accidentally walked into the buffet again. Accidentally. Still breakfast time, same food, same aroma, same temptation. I told myself, it's only 2 more days left, and I better enjoy it now. But then I thought, why am I acting like food is something new? Like I would never have this opportunity again. So I walked out again. And then there was round 3. This time, I don't know what happened. I don't know how I ended up in the buffet again. Have you ever did something unconsciously? You don't know why. You don't know how you got there. But instead of making the smart decision, you say, well, I'm here now. Might as well enjoy it. But on that third walk in, I finally said to myself, Chris, you don't even eat breakfast when you're home. And that woke me up. And I said, enough. I walked myself to the coffee shop, ordered a vanilla latte, and enjoyed being content instead of being greedy. That moment taught me something. Discipline isn't about denying yourself. Discipline is about directing yourself to the best decision. It's not you can't. It's you don't need it right now. Vacation mode tries to convince you that overindulgence is what you need on a vacation. Overindulgence is just what you do on a vacation. That overeating is getting your money worth. And exhaustion means you're living your best life. But truth is, discipline doesn't disappear on vacation. It dresses it up as treat yourself. Treating yourself is fine, but treating yourself into regret, bloating, fatigue, and stomach aches, that's not self-care. That's self-sabotage dressed up in a swimsuit. And the biggest lesson I learned is this. If I can't control myself with something as small as food, how am I going to stay grounded when bigger temptations show up? The buffet was the warm-up. The real battles are outside of the buffet. The buffet wasn't testing my appetite. The buffet was testing my alignment, my willpower, my self-control, my ability to say enough when everything around me is saying, go ahead, do it. So is discipline required at sea? Absolutely. It's called know your limits, use wisdom, and remember this old proverb. A man who cannot rule his appetite will struggle to rule anything else. So, that's it for this episode. If this episode made you rethink your vacation strategy, share it. Follow me, comment, and tell me what tempts you the most on vacation. The next episode, we're stepping into the casino. Food temptation is one thing, but the casino? The temptation of lights, sounds, alcohol, confidence, ego, and delusion all mixed together. You don't want to miss that next story. So until next time, stay grounded, stay aware, and stay on your journey forward. God bless.